Speak, people, listen.
Good afternoon, family.
Good afternoon.
Honor to you.
Bless you, sir.
Honor to you, all the clergy, members, guests, family. Today I want to talk about a page of Black history. Look around you. Look to your left, look to your right. Look in front of you, look behind you. There's a lot of rich Black history in this room.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Now let me ask you a question. When you hear the word history, what do you think about?
Come on, sir.
His story, right? What else do you think about? Do you think about days going by, people in times and places to where you've heard about but you've never met these people,
That's right.
and they've done great things
Yes.
to influence the way we can and maybe should operate today? I want to share something with you about someone who you haven't met in the flesh, but they might be sitting right next to you.
Come on, sir.
Linnell Davis was born December 22nd, 1973, in Harlem, New York, to Leonard and Lenora Davis. She has 8 brothers and sisters. Early on, she was diagnosed with a learning disability in elementary school. She was assigned to special needs classes. She rode the bus that some of us kind of make jokes about, you ride the short bus. But imagine pulling up in the neighborhood in Jamaica, Queens, where your friends and family would make fun of you getting off of that short bus. But that didn't stop.
Say that, sir. Say that, sir.
She went on through school only to have her first child at 16 years old. But let me back up and tell you about the environment in Jamaica, Queens, New York in the 70s and 80s. Drugs, prostitution. We didn't have gangs, but this one team of guys, this one, I'll say, crew of guys who attempted to assist the police called the Guardian Angels. I don't know if y'all heard about them, anything like that, right? So they were assisting the police, but they weren't too much help. Pretty much like the neighborhood some of y'all grew up in, right? She had both parents at home, had her first kid at 16, didn't finish high school. Abusive relationships, fought her siblings,
Yes, sir.
had a second kid a couple of years later. Few years later, she had her third child where she was in labor for over 24 hours. Went to the emergency room, they sent her home. The next day she went back and had a beautiful baby girl. Didn't finish high school. Got to another abusive relationship.
Jesus.
Lived with a guy who's a sponge. Again, y'all didn't meet this person, but possibly this person is sitting next to you. Finally, she came to her senses, broke up with this guy. Took care of his kid. Took care of her children. Took care of other people's children. Her life took a change. Got her children through school.
Say that, sir.
While her children were in school, she lived in Lower East Manhattan in New York City. About 2-3 minutes away from the World Trade Center. While that was going on, she lived there. But her kids were in school, everybody was safe. So as her life took a turn, in 1996, she went on to get a GED.
Right, all right.
In 2008, she went on to get an associate's degree. In 2010, she went on to get her bachelor's degree.
All right.
In 2016, she went on to get her master's degree.
All right.
All right. All right.
Hello, somebody.
Help, girl.
What I'm saying is, you're fine. What I'm saying is, early on in her life, man said she was diagnosed
Come on.
with a learning disability. Today she packs a gun, y'all, and a badge.
All right.
But she's a probation officer or parole officer. She went through all of that, made sure her children went through school,
That's right.
made sure her ex-boyfriend's kids went through school. Young lady right now is in Greenville, South Carolina with a hair salon and is just doing good things. I just want to talk about a page in Black history, y'all.
That's good enough, sir.
To my young ones, regardless of what who says to you, regardless of if someone makes fun of you,
Say that. Say that.
regardless of if they're close to you or you don't even know them, those words don't have any effect. Look at the foundation you're
That's
on.
right.
Look at the people you're around. You are Black history.
Amen. Amen.
You are Black history. You don't have to be dead and gone to be
Come on,
considered history. Because Webster defines history as maybe an event of a time, a place, and a person that has been recorded because it's influence
Yeah.
and time and things. Black history is created
Yes, sir.
every day and
Amen.
unrecorded.
Amen.
I want to honor all the women who I've met, whom I haven't met, who might hear my voice, who may not hear my voice. This young lady, Linnell Davis, is my little sister.
Yes, sir.
I made fun of her, but I tell her every chance I get how proud I am.
Glory,
of her.
glory.
Because I know what she went through firsthand, and I'm proud of her. I'm proud of all my sisters. I'm proud of all of my sisters. God's proud of you.
Yes, sir.
Regardless of what you go through, regardless of what you've gone through, history
History.
is made every day.
Yes, it is.
Don't be afraid to influence other people.
Amen.
There's a couple of things I want to share with the youth, and then I'm going to move on. Live your life every day like somebody's watching.
Yes, sir.
There's this thing called integrity. And I believe that right
That's good, sir.
there. Take care of other people. Because I'm a living witness that as long as you take care of other people, as long as you do what God tells you to do, He's going to take care of your stuff on the back end.
Yes, sir.
You're going to receive some pressure. Just think of what our ancestors went through in order for us to do what it is that we're able to do today. You're going to receive pressure. It's okay. You might be cold right now. But pressure on coal produces diamonds.
Yeah.
I just want to talk to y'all about a little page in history. Black history. It's a good day to be black, ain't it?
Yeah,
God bless y'all. I love you all.
Thank you much.
Lots and praise for Brother